Good evening, everybody. Just a quick video to show you some of the additions that I've made to the pool, or actually one big addition. I've been trying to find a way to put a deck on my 22-foot Coleman pool. Looking at the prefab ones that are made for regular above-ground pools, haven't been able to find one that would really fit the way that I wanted. So I built my own. I am not a carpenter by any means, and this is about 95% done, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what I did here. For somewhere in the vicinity of $450 and a couple of weekends worth of work, I have built a 6x6 deck onto my pool. For the decking boards, I actually used Veranda, which is the composite decking from Home Depot. It's a little bit cheaper than the Trex decking, and I think it's going to work just as well from the reviews that I read, so that's the way that I went. Everything else is pressure treated lumber, and you can see that what I did here, rather than digging holes, I used these cement footings, if you will, to secure the deck. Leveled everything off. That's why that one's a little bit deeper than the rest of them. Used some stone, tamped everything down, and then put these on there. Started my installation. For a ladder, what I did here is I bought one of these above ground pool ladders. I actually got it off of Craigslist. I think I paid like 75 bucks for it. These are usually a couple $100s. And it's the kind that you can actually remove the outside ladder for safety reasons. And rather than building steps, I went ahead and I just fabricated a little something to actually hook the ladder portion onto the deck. So secured the ladder part into the pool, secured that to the deck, and then what I did here is I took a PVC pipe and I just measured the slots for the ladder using that as a template, because that's where it would ordinarily go into on the ladder. And I went ahead and took a PVC pipe, I cut it to the size, and then I actually used the piece that I cut out just to add a little extra bracing on there. Bolted that all right into the side of the deck, and now I can go ahead and I'm not going to be able to do it with one hand, but I can actually remove the outside of the ladder whenever we are not using the pool. And this is very secure, actually more secure than I thought. I was afraid I was going to have to reinforce this, but I've been up and down this ladder, I don't know, 100 times just in the past few days between all the work that I've done. And even in the heat, this has not melted or bent its shape at all. I do need to sand this a little bit. It's a little bit sharp, but it's not in a position where anybody puts their feet on it, so it's been okay up until now, but I'm not going to wait for it to get bad. So just to kind of show you an idea of what I did, just the basic frame, like I said, 6x6. Let's actually climb up on here. I put a few hangers here on the inside. I also added hangers here on the outside, and it's a little hard to show you, for towels, and then for things like the kids like to put their goggles in the pool, and up until now they've always been leaving them in the pool, and I don't think they left any today. Doesn't look like it, but it gives us a good place to hang stuff, keep it from sitting inside the pool, gumming up anything. I did buy these little solar lights that I put on the front posts here just to see if I was going to like them, and so far I like them, so I'm going to go ahead and spend the money on 2 more for the back posts. And you can see, not set off exactly even, because this was an afterthought. The posts were about 6 inches higher, and I just cut them down, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to put the caps on them anyway. Very sturdy. I'm about 300 pounds, well, not quite 300 pounds, but maybe just a Big Mac or so shy of that. And I can stand up here, dance up here, and feel very confident. I actually had my stepdaughter up here with me, and we jumped around all over the place, danced, and it doesn't even budge. Also, we just had a party this weekend with 6 12-year-old girls who are all up here jumping into the pool, and they absolutely loved the deck. It was very stable. So why I did this, as you can see, it's not very big, so it doesn't provide a huge area for you to sit up here, but the plan is to have a little, at least one chair up here. We have the little table because we like to listen to the radio while we're in the pool. So this gives us the ability to use our splash-proof speaker up here and just get out of the pool, change the music. Plus, if you have one of these pools, I would say probably one of the biggest problems is the ladder that comes with it is always rickety and garbage. And even if you do buy a better ladder like this one, there's no real way to secure it to the side of the pool, so it's always a little bit shaky. This you can see here is now secured right into the deck, and believe me, it's not going anywhere. What I've also done is at the very bottom, and I can't show you from here, but you can probably see at the bottom, on the bottom step, you'll see there's some twist ties, really big zip ties. So what I did is I took one of the fun noodles, a large size fun noodle, I cut it to length so that it goes directly under that bottom step, and I zip tied it on there. So what that does is two things. It keeps the ladder from resting right on the bottom of the pool, provides a little bit of bounce for people that go up and down the ladder so that it doesn't snap off on the deck here, but mostly just for cushion on the bottom of the pool with the ladder. And it works great. Plus the ladder, even though it was adjustable, was a little bit too big. Quick look at the pool. For those of you who have seen my other videos, running salt water in this. It's been hot, really hot in the 90s and then cooled off into the 70s for a while. I still have not had to do anything to the pool other than just shock it once or twice based on the chlorine level, and the pool is staying nice and clear. All right, so one quick look underneath here is what I'm also planning to do. I'm going to leave this front part here open, but I'm going to take some lattice and close off this side and the opposite side of the deck, so that way we can store all of our stuff underneath. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with the rubber mulch that I have here. I'm going to put the trim all the way around the bottom part here, cut out all that grass, and put the rubber mulch underneath there so that we don't have to worry about popping holes in any of our pool toys, and it'll just keep it nice and neat. We won't have the grass growing up through here. And, oh, what's this? Oh, somebody dropped a Dell's Shandy back here. That is alcohol abuse. That's no good. So I also put hooks on here so that I can hang the nets that I use, the leaf nets, on here. Gives me quick access. A lot of times when I'm in the pool is actually when I do most of the cleaning of the pool. And this enables me to just have them handy. So I will post a follow-up video when I get the rest of it finished, but I think I'm about 95% of the way there. I just wanted to let you know my progress and give you guys at least a little bit of an idea of something you can do for a deck for your pool. Thank you.